It's the Lego store, and it's August 2022, and just a few days ago the Lego store reopened here at Leicester Square after being closed for a little bit of time to refurbish. We're here and we're going to show you what the new Lego store here at Leicester Square looks like. So join us on our visit. The queues have joined us, but we're going to tell you how to beat those a little bit later. Right, let's go into the newly refurbished Lego store and see what it has to offer. And as soon as you walk in, you certainly notice there's a lot more space. Now here on the left side, you used to walk in used to be a tube train. Now it's the James Bond Aston Martin car with James Bond himself. And yes, you can get inside and have your picture taken, as all these people are doing here. Don't worry, we'll come back to the car a little bit later. And then you have this colourful tree here as well. Now, if you want to compare what the old Lego store looks like, we've got our video for that, and I'm going to put that in the top right hand corner so you can use that as a compare and contrast. Now, as you can see, don't walk too quickly past this tree because you've got different parts that you can look at and interact with. And as you look up, there's lots and lots of different models to look at, but the best view of this is from the first floor, and we'll show you the view from that very shortly in this video. Now, the new Lego store is the biggest Lego store in the world, and you'll see from this, and if you've watched our previous videos, the downstairs is the same size, and actually it's upstairs where the big difference is. And how about this over in the corner for a photo opportunity? Yes, we'll show you that in just 1 second, but if you love the Rolling Stones, how about their guitar and their amp? But then, in the corner, you have here Gringotts Bank. Now, you don't want to miss this photo opportunity, and it's tucked in the corner just by Big Ben, which is still there. Now, there's not many original models still here from the original Lego store, but Big Ben is certainly one of them. And how about a photo opportunity with a policeman before going upstairs? Now, you'll remember this from our previous video had a massive mural on the wall of London. Not any longer, because this is the bit where it's been extended. Right, let's start off with that look down from the first floor to the ground floor, and then you've got the big dragon, which was over and above Gringotts Bank. Here you've got the time of Big Ben, which is always right, so yes, it's 12:05 when we got in here on a Sunday. I'll tell you more about getting here in a minute. And then you've got this mural up here, which of course is Harry Potter. Now, if you're a Harry Potter fan, you're going to love the renovations, because there's loads and loads of Harry Potter characters which are around. Now, I called this the rainbow tree because if you look at the tree trunk, yep, you can see the rainbow running through it and all the different colours. So you can see also all the models above. And how about this? Spider-Man! Now, what I love here, and this isn't going to be a spoiler alert, I hope, but if you've seen Spider-Man Far From Home, you'll also know that it was set to a majority of the film in London. So there you go, you've got Spider-Man and also Tower Bridge. Well done, Lego store. Nice nod to it. Right, let's have a look round. See, you can get all of the normal Lego sets here, but I also like as well, which we're going to show you, is you've not only got the Lego sets, but you've got video screens in here as well, which change around. And then some of the models are set up like this, and then you can have a good look through the magnifying glass and see them up close. It really gives you the detail. What I love is they continue to have a complete mix of sets up here as well, so you really can get a great variety. Now, let's give you a scoop around of the first floor. That's the area behind. We'll be visiting that in a minute where they've extended, but as you go around, look at the double-decker bus. We'll have a look at that a bit more in just a second, and then you've got more sets to look at through the magnifying glass. So how about this double-decker bus? And have a look who's riding it. Yes, you've got the Queen and a soldier up on the top floor. Now also do remember that this bus is completely made of Lego. It's interesting that the bus is the number 15 because that was the last Route Master bus, and you could Google that and see what that is if you've not heard of it before, but that was actually the last bus that was open at the back. You could jump on and off of, and then you go over and you've got William Shakespeare sitting at the bus stop waiting for the bus. Now, if you recognise this character, he was actually on the original tube train, which was downstairs before the renovation. Really hope you're loving this, and if you are, do give us a thumbs up, will you, so we can spread this video more around YouTube, so we can help people to love London more. Right, love Harry Potter? Here's more. And now for the evil side of Harry Potter. Here you've got Lord Voldemort, his snake, and Bellatrix Lestrange. But don't worry, more Harry Potter to come with the characters I know that you know and love. So we're now entering the extra area. So if you've been to the Lego store before, this area used to belong to the shop downstairs, which actually is a tea shop. But anyway, it's now owned by Lego. And in this area, we had a great conversation with the people that were running it, because they're going to have different exhibitions on. This exhibition is the history of Lego. This exhibition will be here for a few months before the next one is then bought in. But the great thing about this exhibition, and we're going to show you some of the toys in a minute, is that they've actually taken some of the toys from the Lego Vault in Denmark. They've brought them over here for the grand opening, so you can see some of the original Lego toys that were originally built. And how about this? Come and have a go at building your own duck. Yes, I said that. You can build your own duck. Now this display made me cry, because I actually had that spaceship. Yeah, and how about this? The original Lego castle and instructions in pristine condition. Now this is the treehouse that you can get at the moment, and I'm very used to this because Jaden's got this, but that packaging in front is paper packaging, and by 2025 all of the packaging within the Lego boxes will be out of paper and not the current plastic, so they're looking at the sustainability as well. As you can see, you've got all your favourites here at the Lego store. Lego City, Duplo, and also not forgetting, of course, Star Wars. And how about this model of R2-D2, which you can actually buy but couldn't actually find it on the shelf. Right, I promised you more Harry Potter. How about this? What great display this is. Hermione, her cat, and the books, all made out of Lego. Owls looking down as well, so you've got the whole scene. But also, and we'll show you a bit more of them in a minute, there we go, you've got Harry, you've got Ron and Hagrid as well. And just to keep the evil going, there's Draco Malfoy. I'd say if you're a Harry Potter fan, you're going to love this new extension here with these models. Now, how long they'll stay for, I don't know, but actually they're going to certainly stay for some time. Now, other things they've got in the extension, which they had before, you've got the personalisation studio, you've also got build your own minifigures, you've also got the mosaic machine as well, where you can go and have your photo taken and have a mosaic made of yourself, although that was broken at the time. Now this bit is build your own figures, but you can also design your own figures as well. We've covered that in a previous video, and I'll put a link to that up in the top right hand corner. It's the same machines, but they've got more of them, so if you want to come and have the opportunity, you can do. I like this because they've built in many more tills. You've also got the different factories and the different sections as well. And also, if you've got the odd bit of Lego missing and you want to buy it, you can do that here as well, which you couldn't do in the previous Lego store. So actually, I really do like this new extension that they've done here. Now, we're going to take you back downstairs in just a second to have a look at that James Bond car again, because it is fantastic, and the detail in it and James Bond himself look amazing. Also, have a look at the front of the car, which we're going to show you. The number plate changes. Now, let's give you a tip for getting here. We got here half an hour before opening time, and as soon as it opened, we were straight in and no queuing. But as you could see from the previous crowds, actually those people were going to be waiting outside for quite some time. So what do you think of the new Lego store? What do you think of the new features they've got in there and the new models? Let us know in the comments section down below. Anyway, really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, I've put a link to another toy shop in London you've got to visit. It's Hamleys. So have a look at that, click the video in the top right hand corner.